Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Tell it like it is, boy.
And we're back on the Keri's Korner Radio Show. Just heard from our New Jack segment. We started everything off with Julia Robertson. That's her new single, Heat, from her forthcoming album, The Audio Biography of Julia Robertson. Naya's new single, Give Us Free, followed by Cult Jam. They called that one Celebrate. And we ended everything off with Paul Anthony and Rest of My Life. We have are you ready, Woody?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
I was just making sure.
Yeah, I just want to make sure the mic is on. You
Exactly.
Right.
Welcome to the show, brother. How are you?
Good, man. And yourself?
I'm battling a little bit of a cold, but I'll be fine.
All right, all right.
I promise you it's not COVID or anything
It's all good.
weird like that. But so, Woody Caballero, you and I met at S Street Media's 5-year anniversary party a couple of weeks back.
That's correct. That's correct.
And
That's correct.
you were one of the vendors.
Yes, yes.
And I walked over and I saw the shirt with the Subway on it.
Yeah.
And Kevon will tell you, well, he's not in there with his mic, but I love trains.
Good.
Yeah, I know. It's like whatever, dude. So I was like, yo, I gotta talk to this dude. And I saw your display, which was phenomenal. But it seems like there's more stuff here in the studio that you brought here on the Keri's Korner Radio Show for us to look at today. I'll start asking, first of all, how did you get started in designing clothes, brother?
I'm actually a graffiti writer for over 40 years.
Got you. Makes sense.
You know, I've been into design and fashion for a long time.
Okay.
What really got me into clothes is I'm a really avid collector of Ralph Lauren polos, vintage stuff.
Got you.
I'm an avid collector of North Face, you know, so that got me into clothing and making my own stuff now, you know.
Okay, originality is real big with me. A lot of designers come on the show, and I look at their stuff, and I'm like, not a lot. I shouldn't say that. Most of the designers that have come on this show over the past decade have definitely had some innovative stuff. Well, what sets you apart from other designers? Because people can't necessarily see your stuff right now if they're listening to the show.
Right.
So what do you center your designs around?
Well, right now, I have a clothing line from Secret War Studios, which is my studio that I run. It's a one-man gang, which is I do everything myself.
Wow, damn.
So, you know, we have the way we live, which is the T-shirts and stuff like that, which is accessible to everyone. But then I have something called Formula, which is the number 4, and then Mula, which is not spelled like Formula Racing. It's spelled totally different.
Got you.
So that's like the one pieces, like the one-of-a-kind pieces, you know, that are done, and it's just one for one, and that's it. You know, and those I'm trying to get out to other people's sponsors. You know, I would like to put my stuff on commission for videos if I could, you know. So that type of stuff, you know.
I got somebody in mind that has a store in Brooklyn. I'm gonna make that connection before you leave the studio today. Yeah, so I mean, like, again, what inspires you to make the designs themselves? We have a bag with all kinds of it's got a button on it. Like, that bag is
these are vintage
super
buttons.
dope.
Yeah, those are vintage buttons. Those are vintage T-shirts. I usually work a lot with vintage T-shirts, and I remodel them, you know, into new apparel, new stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's why you got this and that, and that's the Formula logo,
right?
Which is, you know, that character. But
can you describe it for the people that can't see it?
Well, I have different sweatshirts from different years, from different companies, you know, and we modify them. I take different textiles and different silk screens and use them up and just remodel the whole shirt.
Wow,
and whatnot.
Man. That's some really dope stuff, man. And like, I'm assuming, because I've always been like, I'm not a follower. I don't follow trends. I don't like that. I've always been the type of person. If I wear something, I prefer that not 100 other people will be wearing it, you know, at the same time.
Right.
In the same space. And individuality is very important to me, at least in terms of clothes. So, I mean, like, I see you have a shirt over here with they're not holes. What are they called?
Those are rivets, actually.
Yes.
Those are that's basically my name brand. You know how the tags have a tag in the back of the shirt?
Right.
Mine's really don't. Mine's has a rivet that I pounded in myself, man.
Wow, okay.
Onto the shirts.
Damn.
So that's the trademark of the Secret Wars. It's the rivets.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So if you have a shirt with a rivet, it came from my studio.
Came from your studio, okay. Have you? What about Fashion Week? So every week, every February and every September here in New York City is Fashion Week, which is really not even a week. It's usually a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Have you ever engaged in the fashion showcases or?
That's funny you mention that because I work for an event space, the Chelsea Factory on 26th Street. So we do a lot of event stuff and a lot of Fashion Week and stuff. So I do get to see, you know, a lot of things going on in there, but not actually commingle.
Okay.
You know? But
well,
actually,
I think you should consider having your stuff on some displays, brother, because your stuff is really dope. Now, of all the stuff that you've made, I mean, because I can see designs here that are just they look really artsy, really artsy and a little urban, but urban, artsy and unique. What are some famous people that you could see wearing your stuff?
Wow.
Actors, singers.
Yeah, I'm actually working on something to try to get to Method Man now. Because mathematics, you know, my man, he's trying to get something in the works with that. Yeah. But
Kalia Clark, I don't know if you know Kalia Clark.
I know, I heard.
Yeah, she's the in person for, although she still hasn't introduced me to the guy.
Okay.
But Kalia Clark is a dope stylist, and she works with Method Man very closely.
Yes.
So maybe that's.
Yes, that's what I heard. That's what I heard the name.
Yeah, she's got a show on S Street Media. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's.
I could see him. He would love stuff like that. He would like stuff that's spicy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because to me, like the Formula brand that I was talking about, the one of a kind pieces, it's more like. It tends to be more to like golf kids,
right?
Got you. And you know, like the urban, you know, golf kids and older golf dudes. You know what I'm saying? They understand the T-shirts, where it came from, the year it came from. So,
yeah, I could see some skateboarders. Although I don't know, I'm probably gonna I'm gonna catch it for this next statement. But skateboarders are not usually the most fashion conscious, but that's because they're focusing on skating. They're not focusing on looking, you know, the part. But I mean, I could see like in certain parts of Manhattan, Washington Square Park, maybe Union Square Park, your stuff really doing well. And like the subway stuff, like where did you get the pictures, or is that some kind of secret?
Yeah, that's I've been a photographer as well since the early 80s. So I have like in my I have at least maybe 300, 400 pictures of original trains, putting up to train stops, putting out of train stops, yards, because I've been in the yards too, you know.
Oh, okay, right, because you were a graffiti artist.
Yeah, so, you know, we took a lot of pictures. I have that lot of circa 1993 to 89, 88. It's nuts. I got a lot of pictures, so when I use them for my design, I won't get in trouble or get sued by anybody because
they're yours.
I have the originals. You know, and it's funny that you mentioned skateboarding because that's how Secret War started, as a skateboarding company. You know, as a skateboarding company, you know, and I used to do a lot of stuff for the kids, you know, around the area. They used to buy T-shirts from me, you know, as well, because they used to airbrush a lot at the time. You know, it was simpler designs back then compared to now, you know.
And so you gifted me this dope T-shirt because I love trains.
Yes,
I can't wait to wear this. Let's describe this. This looks like I see the number 5 on it. So no, it's an S. It's a shuttle.
Yeah.
It's a shuttle train of the New York City subway system. This train is BMT, I think. BMT line. I don't remember.
That's from the yard, actually. That's a picture from the yard. That was taken inside the yard.
Illegalities were happening.
Yeah.
But this is dope, and it has your tag. It says New York 1979. So if people are interested in, I think this is really dope, bro. This is really
Thank you,
dope.
man. I appreciate it, man.
Do you have a website?
I'm working on that right now, but you can find my stuff at Woody Work from the Group Home, the Etsy shop, and also, you know, on Instagram. You could DM me for custom work or whatever you like, you know.
So if somebody had a photo that they wanted put on a shirt, is that something that you do, or you just focus on your own designs?
I'm focused on my own designs now because that would, you know, that's a whole different ballgame.
Right.
You know,
absolutely.
Yeah.
We definitely got to get you involved with. Like I said, there's a store, the Spot NYC in downtown Brooklyn. I know they do a lot of consignment deals, and your stuff would fit in. This looks just. Your stuff, I'm looking at the bag, I'm looking at the sweatshirt. That absolutely positively looks like something that my boy Francie would be interested in working with you on.
Sounds good.
Let's turn this a little bit to celebrity work. If you could design an entire, I guess, outfit for anybody that you could think of, living or dead, who would that be? Other than Method Man, because I know that we said that. Who do you think will really rock your stuff with class and elegance.
Well, I don't know if you're familiar with Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins. He wears a lot of that stuff that I make, you know, that goth stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I think I could design something for him right now.
Well, I'm definitely familiar with the Smashing Pumpkins, yes. Wow, okay. What are some of your favorite designs? 'Cause I see you got the subway thing going. You got the skeleton skull face.
Yeah, that's from the Misfits, the punk band. That's my tribute to them. I use their logo a lot. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I modified it as well, so there won't be no problems. You know.
Right. And before I let you go, we gotta talk about this jacket, boss. Can you just bring the jacket over? And because we don't want you to stray away from the microphone, or just move the microphone over. Give us a description of what we're looking at here in the studio.
Well, right now you're looking at a vintage military parka, and it has the logo in the back for the formula. Okay. And it has the rivets, and these are shreds of vintage T-shirts that I pull them out. You know, they'll say something. You know, it's not like you're pulling out a rag, you know what I'm telling you.
We don't do handkerchiefs.
Exactly. Right. So, you know, and I do my own patchwork and stuff like that, and I do the rivets as well.
And you've never done a Fashion Week showcase.
I have not, brother.
We have to change that, because I mean, people need to be able to see you know, your stuff.
Yeah.
I know Alison was looking for a bathing suit over the weekend.
Okay.
Do you do other types of clothes? Like, do you?
Yeah, I'm actually looking at a women's design and an apparel called free spend, because there's nothing really about spending. So it's something called free spend. Right. So that's a women apparel thing that I'm coming up with right now. So that's in the works right now. Okay. And I actually bought a couple of T-shirt dresses that just came in.
Wow.
That I can't wait, dude, to tear up. So that's gonna be good.
Yeah, we definitely gotta keep you in the loop. I definitely want, because that's one of the things, man. Your clothes, obviously, they speak volume. They definitely define the person that's wearing it. But the objective here is to get people to wear the stuff, and so obviously that goes along with marketing and promotion. We want to definitely, you know, be a platform. I told you when I met you at the 50th anniversary party for S Street Media, I wanted to be a platform for your clothes. And we're definitely going to make that happen for you, boss.
For sure. I'm humbled. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on the show. So, again, let everybody know how they can reach out to you.
Well, on Instagram as Woody Wood from the group home. I'm also on Facebook as Woody Wood. And on Etsy, I'm Woody. No, I'm sorry. On Etsy, I'm Woody Wood from the group home, as well as Instagram. And on Secret World Studios on Facebook.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on the show, boss. We're going to definitely have a good time taking shots. Make sure you guys check out our Instagram, our Twitter, and our YouTube channel so you can see all the great photos of this brother's stuff, because I know you can't see it if you're listening, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Stuff is hot, dope, and I can't wait to showcase it. Thanks, bro.
Thank you, brother.